Welcome, everybody. It's Tipsy Tuesday. Who's ready for Tipsy Tuesday? What's it called when you do the chicky, 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 chicky? Look how pretty!
A fun weekly show where we grab our favorite drink. Salud!
Diana!
I say, it's nice.
We take our bras off.
Somebody just wrote chicken.
And we laugh at people from around the world.
Yeah, I want some cheese and crackers. Of course I do.
Sometimes we even have guests.
So put your jammies on.
It's time for Tipsy Tuesday.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. It's Tipsy Tuesday. Can you tell I started already with the drinking? I'm hanging out with Eileen and Helene. They only hang out with people whose names end in lean. So tonight I'm Dina Lean. And we've been hanging out tonight. Booby is here hiding from the ladies across the table from me. All right, Katie, we're going to turn your night around. Come here, baby girl. Come here. Come here, baby girl. I hope everybody had a nice Tuesday. Wow. Come here. Come here. Lulu, come. Come here. Why are you gonna yawn like that in front of everybody? Dina Lean. That's a bonjour. So Lulu is excited that we're home. Belinda, aren't you on a plane somewhere? I know. Oh, she's in New Jersey. It's a weird world when Belinda's in New Jersey and I'm not. Somehow, yeah. The original Lean is here. Remember Marlene? She started the Lean group. I know. Marlene, we were looking for you. So tonight would have been a great night. Kathleen, see, all the Leans are coming out, trying to hang out tonight. Belinda has landed. Belinda Lean, Beline. Anyway, so hope everybody's having a good night. So tonight is a big night because tonight was an open mic at a local brewery. And Jason was set to play tonight. And so I went over there and it was very weird because I wasn't performing, but Jason's performing. And I was like, what do you do when you just not? I said, what am I supposed to do while you're up there? I was like, I've never been in the audience before. So we get there. So he hasn't been to an open mic, I don't know, ever. So he plays guitar, in case you're wondering. So I was talking to Brooke tonight, and she was like, what are you doing? I said, oh, we're going to go. Rose, I'm glad you're back. I said, we're at open mic with Jason. She's like, Jason's going to do stand-up? And I said, no. I said, he's going to play guitar. So we were all set, and he was number 6 in the lineup. The show started at 7. And we just got here, and he was number 6, still not up. And apparently there's going to be a drum circle soon. And I was like, listen, I don't know what a drum circle is, but I don't think that we have time for that. So I had to leave. So I'm going to miss it. So thankfully, Philadelphia's Michael Jackson is there. Now, I met him early in the night, and it is not hard to figure out who was Philadelphia's Michael Jackson, because he had the Michael Jackson jacket on with all the zippers, and he had the white socks with the glitter on them and the glove. Did you see him? Oh, you didn't see him? He did. And so he, yeah, exactly, Burpin' Babe. He walked by and he looked like he wanted somebody to talk to him. So I said, hey there. Are you going to go up for open mic tonight? As if the answer wasn't clear. Like, if you're dressed as Michael Jackson, I left him there, Kelly. I was like, good luck. I have to go. And so his friend is with him, so they'll get home. But yeah, I'm kind of sad because I missed Philadelphia's Michael Jackson. And I met a guy named Jim who lives around the corner. And then I'm talking to Jim. I said, Jim, is it just music tonight? He said, no, sometimes we have poetry and sometimes we have spoken word. And I said, oh, that's lovely. He goes, sometimes we have comedians, but they're usually not that good. And I go, I get that. And so it's very fun. And Jason was like, are you going to go up? I said, absolutely not. I'm going to sit in the back here. Did some thrifting, Odette. Good for you. I thought open mics were only for comedy. No, Renee. Now, we have our virtual open mic tomorrow, and you could literally do whatever. You could do spoken word. I guess you could say, I missed Michael Jackson and Jason. I know, Patty. Linda, there was a ukulele jam. There was a young band doing a ukulele jam. What was the name of the song? Jesus Loves You? It's called Jesus Loves You. And it was right after I had unpacked a story for Herlene where I was like a Bible study hoe. So it just came at the perfect time. You guys missed a lot already. I don't know if you could tell. And I just want you to know that this open mic is every Tuesday. So this might be how every Tuesday goes moving forward, where I come back with a story of all the things I saw before Tipsy Tuesday started. Yeah. Who are you talking to? The Leans. Eileen and Helene. They're here. So yeah, I said to the ladies, I go, listen, you could stay here, but who knows how long Jim's going to play this harmonica for. And I know you're going to miss Michael Jackson, but I said, you're more than welcome. Did they let you know ahead of time or maybe invite you? No, nobody. Did you see my video twerking to classical music? If I had, we would be talking about that right now. Does Jason sing too? He does. Yeah. Well, I'm starting to lean. Does that count? No. That's so funny. So that's happening tonight. What else? What other stories did I tell you that we're allowed to talk about? Not a lot. Socratic seminar prep for To Kill a Mockingbird. I don't even know what that means, Cassie. I have no idea. I won orchestra seat tickets to the ballet at the Tills Center for me and my daughter on Thursday. I'm so excited to take her. She's going to love it. I don't even know what half those words mean, but I think that sounds amazing. Did I ever tell? Okay, I took the kids when they were younger. I think I told you this story, but it always makes me laugh. I took them to see, it was like Little Red Riding Hood or something, which would have been a great show to take your kids to. And I thought it was a great idea. I had snacks and everything. And we get to this show, and the show starts, and I noticed that everyone is doing ballet. And then I thought, oh my gosh, is this the ballet version of Little Red Riding Hood? And then I thought, oh my gosh, are they going to talk at all? Oh my gosh, I think they're not going to say anything this whole time. And then literally as it was happening, Dean goes, are they going to talk at all? And when you're supposed to be like cultured and I go, Dean, this is ballet. And instead of using words, they will be communicating with you through dance. And he looks at me, he goes, I don't speak dance, so I have no idea what's happening. I was like, girl, me neither. And we left at intermission. I have no idea what happened, but I tried so hard. But he was like, Dina. He was like, Mom, I don't speak. He might have called me Dina. That might be the bourbon talking. Yeah. It might have been an inside thought, Tanya. Anyway, so Jeremy quizzed us on Canada tonight. Shakendra got 100. What's Jeremy quizzing you on Canada for? What's he talking about? I went to the Ballet Wizard of Oz. I didn't make the connection. There wouldn't be no words. That's what I'm saying. I went to the opera once. I was a dancer and I still don't speak dance. I can never figure out what they are conveying. It's so funny. Did you ever try to be? Do you remember that scene in Pretty Woman where he takes her to the opera and then she starts crying and it's beautiful? And she's doing that with the glasses, and I still don't get it. I think I was like, a friend of mine was a camera guy at the Met, and we were in New York overnight, and he goes, "What? Oh, look, Danielle's here." She's like, "Hi." And he said, "Why don't you come to the opera tonight?" He is a cameraman. He gets 2 seats right up front. He's like, "Just come with me. You can be my guest. It's not a big deal." And I could never afford to go to the Met to go see an opera. So it was like perfect. And I got there and it was so bougie. And we were literally like, if I leaned over, you could see the orchestra. Like that's how close we were. And there was like a little ticker in the seat or in the banister. And I was like, "What is that for?" He was like, "That is the translation of what they're saying, because they're going to be doing the opera in German or Italian or something." And I was like, "Okay, so this is going to tell me." He was like, "Yeah, you can read what they're saying." And I said, "I'm probably not going to read it." But the whole thing, I was like this. I was just looking at the back of a chair. And then halfway through, I go, I was like, "What is he talking about?" Like they were having these conversations. I go, "I don't know. Why does he already know this?" He's like, "This is the 4th act of a 6-act opera, and each act is 3 hours long." And I was like, "So I missed the first 3 episodes." I was like, "How are you supposed to understand?" It was so funny. But it was very good. And then at intermission comes, and he was like, "Do you want to go get something to eat?" And I was like, "Yes, of course I do." And then he takes us down all these like little back alleys of the Met, which are just, he was like, "And then you make a right here and you feel like you're going to fall down. And then all of a sudden you get to the basement of the Met and it's a giant cafeteria. And then all of a sudden, like the Pavarottis that you just saw on stage are just slinging soup into their mouth. And you're just like, "What is he eating? Grilled cheese?" Like the whole thing, it just took away a little of the sparkle, because you'd like to believe none of these people eat. But it was just so funny. And I loved every second of it. So that's that. We were required to go what was called the artist series in college. My favorite was Tosca. I love that opera. Have you ever heard of that? I don't even know what's my favorite. If I was to say to you, what is the most iconic opera song that you can think of from a movie? Huh? Phantom of the Opera. See, you're pretty bougie, Helene. Phantom of the Opera. You know what mine is? Go ahead. What's your others?
No, that's the only one I know.
Do you remember, it's just such a dumb reference, but it was such a beautiful scene, was in Shawshank Redemption. Oh. Do you remember? And Andy Dufresne locks himself into the prison guy, the warden's office, and there is a record player with an opera on it, and he puts it on all of the speakers throughout the prison. And it's the most beautiful scene. And you just, it's just something that these guys, do you remember, Heather?
What song is it?
I don't know. I looked it up at one point, and it's just such a beautiful, beautiful scene. It was similar to like in that movie where they're on the rooftop and they're tarring the rooftop. and somebody gives them a beer, and you just and you hear him say, for those few moments, we felt like free men on the top of this rooftop. Yeah, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. What is it? Figaro. Yeah, it's from Figaro. Mm-hmm. Laura, you should so totally go. If you have the chance to go to Shawshank Prison, which is the Ohio State Reformatory, which was one of the first places we went when we did a tour, because obviously if we're going to bring people on a tour around the country, we would bring them to a prison. And that was the first one we went to. Mm-hmm. It's so beautiful. So beautiful. Mm-hmm. I need to watch that movie. Ramona, you've never seen Shawshank Redemption? You guys have seen Shawshank Redemption.
It's been years.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. Yeah, I got to see it in London with my senior class in high school. Loved it. Could have been married. Mm-hmm. Did the Leans hear the cuckoo clock? No. You know why? Because Jason doesn't care for it. Surprise. And you have to wind it by pulling the pine cones. And so he just doesn't pull the pine cones. So when I was gone, he didn't pull the pine cones, so it just stopped. I don't know. What does it say now, Eileen? What time?
8:45.
Oh, 8:45.
Right. My uncle brought one back from Germany when I was stationed in Germany.
Yeah. I thought it was so boring. Really, Janice? I can't make it through the movie, but I did, and did not take a leave on the first trip. I didn't know. Oh, Leslie, it's so good. Are the Leans spending the night? I mean, who knows? Who knows? Who knows what this night? Do you not believe in blinds or curtains? You had open windows at your old house, and now you have open windows. They mean right behind me. Aren't you worried people can look in? I actually get naked and press my body up against those windows, and I wait for people to walk by. And so far, not one person has written a letter, and I'm going to keep doing it until it happens. Although, no, it is funny. This one doesn't. You're right. It's everything in the front of the house. There are blinds, kind of, not upstairs, but not in the back. And there's a closet on the second floor that I found. So in order to put like a light in a closet is super expensive, right? Electric is expensive. So I found these lights on Amazon that you can just stick up there and you charge them, and the charge lasts forever because it's motion detected, right? So if you open up the closet, it goes on. The greatest thing in the whole world. The funny thing is that in the middle of the night, like if I need like an Advil, like if my back hurts and I'm like, I got to get up, I go to that closet and I open that closet to get like an Advil if we run out of toilet paper. Like this closet has everything. So, but I sleep in like my underwear and like a tank top. So, and there's no blinds. So if you happen to be back there, like in the middle of the night, you'll just see me kind of naked with toilet paper in my hand. Mm-hmm. No, it is. I'm like, this is quite a thing. I mean, do you guys walk around naked at your house? You don't.
Never.
Everybody does.
Like if I'm coming out of the shower to go get something, like out to the garage. You know.
All right. So the question is, how far do you take your naked? Like, would you take it like to your hallway, or like will you go to the kitchen naked?
Oh no, just go from like the bathroom to the garage, maybe go get
the bathroom to the garage.
Well,
that feels like a long walk, Helene.
It's inside. It's inside.
Helene.
Outside.
Who keeps Advil in the closet? Listen, I ran out or something, Kyle, and I was like, listen, I gotta go to the listen, when you go into the closet for most of you know it's not good. It's not good. Bedroom only. Mm-hmm. Who walks? Does anybody walk to the I'd just be afraid people will walk in. I don't know who the thing's walking in my house at 7 a.m.
towel
Mhm.
in my room from the bed.
I strut all over. I live in the country. My bear of a husband walks all over the house. His mind depends on the other person. In which the wrongly imprisoned Andy Dufresne, in an act of defiance against prison authorities, plays the letter duet from The Marriage of Figaro over the loudspeakers, creating a sense of euphoria throughout the prison yard. Thank you, Mary Ellen. That's what I meant to say, and that was so much better. Constance says, I walk naked all over the house. Kyle says, I apologize if I walk in front of my cat naked. My eyes. She can't ever do this. I have a neighbor who mows her lawn naked. She has shrubs all around. What? All over the house. I live in the country. I contain my nudity to the upstairs only. Too many windows downstairs without blinds. I go in the kitchen or anywhere in the house, but it's usually just me unless my fiance who travels is home, which isn't often. I sleep in pajama pants and long sleeves. I'm always cold, except when it's over 85. No naked here, said Adi. I'm naked now, said Melanie. Athena's like, not with my parents here. No. I have 3 boys in the house, and they would feel weird seeing mom naked. I agree with you. I will only be comfortable naked with somebody who is 60 plus. Honestly, I don't want to see myself naked. That's so funny. Too many people here, said LaFive. Too cold for naked. I told you the story about my mom. I don't know if I told you. This is the best story. Is she here? You guys are going to love this. It requires an act out. I won't be taking my top off. Here it is. So our old house was a bi-level, right? So when you walk in, you have to do that's a bi-level, right? A couple steps down or a couple steps up. So we live in a bi-level. And the story is, now I wasn't there. The story is Nicole had come home with her boyfriend, Mike. And when they came home, they came in and went right down the steps, the 5 steps down. But Diane done hear this. That's her story. She didn't hear. Oh, a confetti. This makes confetti?
It does.
You know that?
I do it to Cora all the time.
What? All right. So Di doesn't know that Mike, that's what she says. She doesn't know that Nicole and Mike are home. So here's what happens. Let me get up. Just going to act out. So Diana is in her underwears and goes to make popcorn because she thinks she's in the house by herself. She got her bra and underwear on. Let me tell you, I don't think it's the fancy kind. So she said, yes, I'm here. Watch what you say. It's not true. Don't believe her. It is true. Where's my phone? Eileen, can you get my purse? It's in the other room on the thing. Let's call Diane and we can hear both sides of the story. I thought all the naked brought on the confetti. It does, Athena. Thank you. Perfect. So I'm going to tell my side of the story, and Diana will tell her lies, and we'll see which one is the truth. Yeah, she's here. She knows this story. It was a 5-pack of underwear. I'm positive. Okay, here we go. All right, now this is going to be like Judge Judy, and you have to let me tell my side of the story first, Diana, and then you can tell your side of the story. Now, she's not going to answer like she don't know that I'm calling. Yeah, she's probably like, let me put my underwears on.
Hi, I can't get to the phone right now, but please.
Oh, now I'm calling somebody else. Diana, why are you acting like you're not available? I got here in time for the story. It's the best story. Here we go.
Hello.
All right, turn your phone down because I can hear myself. I'm going to tell my side of the story.
I want to know why you're always calling home in the bathroom. I had to wait.
Why are you in the bathroom? You were just answering. Are you answering from the bathroom?
No, not now. That's why I didn't answer the first time.
Okay, here we go. So Nicole and Mike come home, go to the basement. Diana She having a nice night at home with her marital underwear, and she wants to make popcorn. So Mike doesn't know she's making popcorn. So Mike comes up the steps. Now this kid's probably what, 22? Tops, okay? He's young. He's got good eyes up until this moment. He comes up the steps. He turns the corner, and there's Diane making microwave popcorn in her marital underwear. Okay.
I was not in my underwear.
Yeah, you were. You were in your marital underwear. Let me finish my story and then you can tell your lies. So Mike comes around the corner. No, Mike, my sister's boyfriend, Shakenda. Mike comes around the corner and he sees Diane making this popcorn. And he goes, oh, makes a sound. And my sister goes, what's up? And he can't talk because he's lost his eyesight. And he stands there. He's in shock because now he sees his girlfriend's mom naked making popcorn. Well, the story, and I'm getting hot. Let me tell this story. So now he's standing there in shock. The story goes that Nicole came around the corner, and here's Diana. She goes, oh, hello. And then she just starts pulling her, oh, hello, Mike, like that. Doesn't even attempt to run, cover herself. She's like, hello. And then Nicole had to cover his eyes, and he was blind in one eye after that.
Well, see, you embellished that story. When I saw him, I quick ran down the hall.
No. Nicole specifically said there was no running.
There was running. I didn't want that kid to see me in my underwear. That's not good.
I don't know. That's not the story I heard. Then 2 weeks later, you remember this. So now 2 weeks later, we're at the family reunion. Let's start the confetti here. Oh, balloons, even better. We're at the family reunion. Now at the family reunion, there's always like kid games. And we're trying to hang this piñata, okay? Guy's like, yeah, I'll hang the piñata. Yeah, have Mike come help me. All of a sudden, Mike needs to help her. She's hanging this piñata. Mike's trying to hold this piñata up while I look, and Diane's holding it like this, right? She got a button-down shirt in the button right here, undone and spread real wide, showing that sexy marital underwear again. And I said, what? And I stuck my finger in it. I go, what is wrong with you? Go to your husband. Huh?
I don't remember that.
No.
At all.
No. Hey. Nothing's happened. So what's your side of the story?
I don't remember that second story at all. And the first part, as soon as I realized that her and him both came in, I ran down the hallway. I didn't stand there and pose like you tell the story.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, you think so, huh?
Was Di the age that you are now, Dina, when this happened? It's funny, Nancy. You're probably right. Yeah,
I was in my 40s, I'm sure.
Yeah, I'm not in my 40s.
Older.
I'm 52. But now I know if any of my kids have their significant others,
you're going to run around in front of them with their underwear on.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I know what pose to hit. I know to pretend to make popcorn. I have a friend whose husband is always naked. One day I drove by their house and he was standing in the driveway naked while getting something out of his car.
Oh my gosh. Why would people do that? I don't want to look at me, and I know nobody else wants to look at me.
Di, do you walk around naked?
When I'm here by myself and I'm going in and out of the bathroom, I'm naked.
Have you ever been in the kitchen naked?
No, because of all the windows.
Because now I'll never be able to eat there again. Thank you.
If I have to come out here, I'll grab a towel.
Thank you. Because we were going to come there for Sunday brunch, and I just wanted to know.
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah, yeah.
Brooke wants to have a Sunday brunch at your house.
Oh, she does? When?
Yeah.
This Sunday?
Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. Brooke didn't mention anything about that to me.
I just made it up.
Oh, okay.
No, I talked to her earlier, and she said that I think she's going away this weekend and
Yeah,
next
she
weekend.
is.
She said, I won't see you for 2 weeks. And when she says that, then that means that she wants to get together. So I offered to host a brunch at your house where you make everything. Because that's the kind of mom I am.
It's
important to connect with the kids.
She won't even be around for brunch.
No, she will. She has her opera practice from 2 to 10:30, so that's why she said she wants lunch. Brunch.
Oh, lunch. Well, all right, I'll have to see about that.
Mm-hmm. Katie wants to know if you went to confession for letting your daughter's boyfriend see you in your marital underwear.
No, because I did not let him do that. I mean, that was not intentional. And I ran down the hall, so I don't think he saw anything.
You didn't. Mm-hmm.
That poor kid, scarred for life.
That boy, he's still blind in the right eye. My friend said she was home by herself naked. Her doorbell rang, so she grabbed her 2 cats to cover up.
See, I wouldn't answer the door. Now, why would you even answer the door? I mean,
if you have cats, why wouldn't you?
Well, I don't have cats. I just made Brooke some. I went to Aldi this afternoon after the gym.
Yeah.
And
Diana, let me ask you about your underwear.
Yeah.
Do you still?
I need new underwears. I do have to. Maybe you and I will go shopping.
I don't think I want to do that. But listen, do you still have your marital underwear, or are you going to upgrade to Bible study underwear?
I got my cotton.
No.
Undies. Yeah,
let me ask you something. Your underwear collection, is it sold in packs?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that needs to stop. I'm going to come over and throw all your underwear out this weekend during the brunch. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to upgrade. I do.
Yeah. Let's throw out all the marital underwear and let's get good Bible study underwear.
Oh, is that what we're looking for now?
Yeah, but you can't buy it in packs. It's wrong.
No. Well, I'll have to look.
The best is the story about a mom who opened the door for a package with a boob hanging out because she had been breastfeeding and it was in the delivery pic. You know how Amazon takes those pictures. Shakendra said Soma is having their 8 for $50 sale. You can get 8 pairs of underwear dye for $50.
Oh, really? But I got to go try them on. You can't buy underwear on the internet.
Well, Soma, listen, Soma's where you want to go. They are not paying me. I am their unofficial spokesperson.
Yeah, is that on Route 70 or 73 at the...
No, you go to the Cherry Hill Mall. It's at the Cherry Hill Mall.
It's in the Cherry Hill Mall. It's not at the Promenade. Not the Promenade. Is that the Promenade?
Promenade.
Yeah, I thought it was back there where Apple Store
There
is.
might be another one at the Promenade. Yeah.
Yeah. I think there's one back there.
Yeah.
I'll go look. All right. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah. Now, Bible study underwear, I heard, has Bible study verses on the bottoms. Somebody wrote that. That wasn't my joke. Yeah.
All right. Well, I caught you just in time for the story, huh?
Mm-hmm. No, it was perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect.
My brother used to deliver pizza in high school. The number of ladies who would answer naked or in lingerie was shocking.
Really?
What?
Oh my gosh. I want to hide, and there are actually people not hiding.
Not hiding.
They're flaunting.
They're doing their popcorn pose.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I shouldn't ask why. You would understand why they were doing it, but I mean, that's disgusting.
The same reason why you were making popcorn.
I was making popcorn because I was hungry.
No.
I was making popcorn because I was hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to watch my shows.
Mm-hmm. Di, do you want to tell a story about the number of times that you freaked out in public?
There were only a couple. When you said no,
I wonder if we have the same
there's
recollection.
only one that jumps out at in my head.
God, what was it?
And that was the one when we went to what was it? With the Muppets. What the heck's it called? Or I had to walk on the rope.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't have to. I had to.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, what's it called, Dean?
Sesame Place.
Sesame Place. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's Brooke.
Mm.
That looks good.
So Di took us to Sesame Place. Not everybody knows what Sesame Place is, but here in Philly, Sesame Place in Langhorne, and it's like Disney but with all Sesame characters. And and you can walk. You had the choice to just walk in, or you could take the rope bridge.
Now, I didn't know that was a choice. I thought that was the only way you could get in.
So we're all on this rope bridge, which I don't know who decided this was a good idea to begin with. But this rope bridge is like maybe 1 story or 2 stories up, and you walk on this rope bridge to get in. But there's like a ton of people on it. And at some point in the middle, Diana has a full breakdown and basically says, "We're all gonna die," and starts screaming.
But the funny thing about it is that I had no clue that I was afraid of heights like that
until we were on the rope bridge.
I got in the middle.
Oh yeah, it was moving. And then she started losing her mind. I know, I hate heights too, but at the time I was fine.
You know what I felt the worst about is I really didn't want you kids to see me get upset because I didn't want to instill that fear in you.
Diana, everyone saw you get upset. You said, "Everybody get off this bridge now." And you started screaming and crying.
The kids were in front of us were swinging it. The bridge was swinging it, and that blew my mind. And so I knew I didn't want to go forward, so I said back up. But when I turned around, there was a whole bunch of people behind us.
Yeah, so you started screaming.
There was nowhere to go. There was no.
It says, "My son got lost in Sesame Place. One of the worst memories of my life. I was screaming from that rope bridge that was suspended over the park. Then some wonderful mom found him, and I heard his little voice calling mommy." Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. But that's the only breakdown you remember?
That I can recall right now. What else are you thinking?
You don't remember the 579 breakdown?
Well, that wasn't a breakdown. No, I just lost. That one I lost my mind. But that was not a breakdown because I was scared. I lost my mind because I was angry. Well, so they're different, Dean, right? I mean.
So Diana bought a dress for my sister's dance.
Yeah.
And didn't have Michelle with her when she bought the dress. And she bought the dress, and Michelle was like, "I don't like this dress."
She hated it.
So Diana, like in the mall, Lorene. So Diana takes us all back to the mall because she's going to return this dress. Well, I don't know if you know this, but then, I mean, even now, if it's a special occasion dress, they're like, "We don't want you wearing it one time and try and bring it back." So Diana, breakdown and totally losing my mind, totally different. And so Diana's in there and she's like, "Listen, my daughter didn't like it." And she was very calm for the first 5 seconds. And the lady said, "Listen, we can't give you a refund. We can give you store credit." Diana says, "I don't want store credit. I don't want to buy anything here."
Well, you got to remember, Dean, we didn't have a lot of money. I didn't work. So whatever that dress cost, I needed that money to buy a new one.
Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't give it to me. That's when I lost my mind.
Do you know what you did?
Oh, yeah, I stood there, and all the people that were in line that were trying to buy something, I said, don't buy anything at this store because you can't take it back. They won't give you your money back.
She went up to every single person in line. Are you going to try to buy that here? Because they're not going to give you a refund. She literally, and we all just walked out. We walked out. We left her. We left her, and we stood at the other side of the mall. And we were just
Yeah,
like,
but do
we
you
don't
remember-
know
Do you
her.
remember what happened then?
No.
The manager came over and she took me to the side and she said to me, just this one time, we will give you your money back. But this is not our normal practice. She wanted to get me out of the store, but I got my money back.
Danielle said, I would die. We all died.
Yeah, but Tina, you have to remember, I was a mom that was trying to do something
What?
nice for my kids, and I didn't want that lady to be messed with that.
Danielle, your mom said she could still do this to you. My mom is Diane's twin, Jody Ann said. And we all just, at first we were like, go get her, Diane. We were all on Team Diana. And then she started going up to individual people and be like, don't you buy that here. And we were like, okay, we're out. We're going to go hang out. Yeah, Judy, she got her money back.
I did.
Yeah, and they took her picture, and her picture is still probably up at the mall. Still probably up at the mall. Yeah, no, she wasn't playing.
No, I wasn't. Hey, you don't mess with a mama bear with her kids. When she wants something.
Your kids left you. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, no. Yeah, get out of my store, Kylie. That's essentially what it was. Yeah. No, it was funny. I wonder, like, if I asked my kids the times that because, like, I mean, you knew exactly what I was talking about. Those 2 times stand out as the time. But I wonder, like, if we asked Danielle the times that you have freaked out in public, would she know? Danielle, tell me the time that your mom freaked out in public, and let's see if it matches. I remember it was in Sears. I remember cutting up her credit card in half in the store.
Oh, wow.
Kmart took everything back, including used and dirty underwear. It was disgusting.
Oh, God.
What? I got my money back at a lingerie store. They wanted to pull the credit card crap, and I said, no way. I wouldn't stop talking until they gave me cash. Danielle said,
Yeah. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, Dean.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if I said to my kids, when do you remember me losing my mind? No.
Oh, I'm sure they do. We're going to have to ask that question.
They
At
don't.
some brunch, we'll have to ask that question.
Yeah. My kids remember all the times I lost it. My mom did once, and I never went in public with her again. I'm sure it happened after that, but ignorance is bliss. My sister and I were hiding the clothes racks at the famous bar, and I lost my sister in one of the racks. My mom made a big scene. It was in parking lot incident in Costco. My kids were 2 and 4, and they still talk about it. I went to a strict private school and forgot my songbook for chapel. I came home with demerits for my mom to sign, and she wrote on a note that says, she knows all the words. Dishes in the yard. Yeah, no. When I left Brooke at a Wawa. Anytime she sees somebody litter, she always has to say something to them. You do?
One of my neighbors.
You had a fight with your neighbor? What did you do? You went up?
She didn't speak English.
And you went up and you yelled at her?
No, they came to my house.
They came to your house, knocked on your door, and then you yelled at them?
I was upstairs, and John said, oh, so-and-so's here. I'm like, you can't talk to them? You're going to make me go off on them?
And you did. And you did.
You did? She cleaned up her house.
Yeah, I don't know. Did someone leave someone at a Wawa? Listen, she deserved that.
Oh, yeah. Now, see,
She made me an accomplice. No, she made me an accomplice. Remember? We were on the way home, and I said, hey, did you get somebody to cover for you for work? No. And I go, well, then how are you in the car if you didn't get somebody to cover for you for work? She goes, yeah, no, they'll just figure it out. I go, figure out what? She goes, then I'm not coming in. I go, you didn't get coverage? She was like, no. And at that point, I was so late for work already. I couldn't turn around and drop her back off. So I left her to Wawa. And I was like, good luck to you. I love you. But I will not be an accomplice to this.
Now, I would have never done that to one of my children.
Oh, you are
Never.
rich. You are rich.
No, I would
Yeah.
have never.
Oh, she was 18. She was fine.
Sugar Uber.
And I gave her Uber money. I mean, it wasn't like it was horrible. Yeah, she was fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, and I was so mad. And that was when Jason and I had first started dating, and I dropped her off at the Wawa. I was so mad. And I got on the phone, and I was like, you're never going to believe what she just did. She's trying to make me a accomplice. And he was like, so you left your daughter at Wawa? I was like, yeah, and she deserves it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm no joke. I'm a mean mom. I don't even care. Don't you remember you had the Mean Mom poem? Do you remember that?
What?
Mean Mom poem? You printed it out and framed it and put it in the dining room.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my God. You guys know the Mean Mom poem? You guys know the Mean Mom poem? The Mean Mom poem says, basically, I'm the best mom in the world. Don't you remember? I always made you tell me what time you were going to be home at night. I always made sure you knew what the curfew was. I always made sure you had food to eat for lunchtime. Hey, come here. You don't remember this poem?
No, who put the poem up?
You did.
I don't remember that.
It was the Mean Mom poem, and you printed it out, and it was, yeah. Mm-hmm. The poem framed to say how great she was. And it was like, I always made sure that you had some place to sleep at the end of the night. It was the Mean Mom poem, but it was all nice stuff.
It was everybody else thought she was mean. Don't you remember when Michelle started to first go out and driving and everything, and she'd come home late, and I would be worried that I didn't want her to drink and drive, and I would make her come in my room, and if I was asleep, she had to wake me up and breathe on me so I knew she wasn't drinking.
She did. So she'd have to say, hi, Mom, and talk to my mom. So Michelle mastered how to say hi, Mom, but breathing in. So she'd go, hi, Mom. It's hard to do it. Hi, Mom. She would practice it so that she was never breathing out. You don't remember that? She's like, Dina, you have to learn how to say hi, Mom, but breathe in. And I was like, that seems like a weird thing to learn. Yeah, hi, Mom.
That's why her voice was always real deep.
You don't remember that? I remember it was like the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Mm-hmm. Tanya hid under the rack at Alexander's and King of Plaza Mall. They locked down the mall. Police called, and the other two kids were hysterical. After a few minutes, she came out and said, see, they do love me. They were crying, and they thought I was gone. I hugged and kissed her, and then I beat her ass.
Well, last night, that time, you were hiding behind the racks of clothes because Dean Michael, and he was running away from you. And all the parents were looking at you because they thought that this poor kid was there without his mom.
Oh, yeah. No, that was fun. That was fun.
Oh, yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. Oh, good times. Good times. We're all amazing moms. My mom drove off and left me in the neighborhood because I complained about her driving slow. She did come back for me, thankfully. That is so fun. Oh, I guess Diana's gone. Okay. That was it. Time is up. She was like, I gotta go. Maybe her phone just turns off at 10 o'clock. Who knows? Oh, that was so funny. So funny. Anyway, well, listen, everybody, that's Tipsy Tuesday. Just a walk down memory lane on all the horrible ways that Diana raised me. And listen, tonight, try to say hi, Mom, but breathe in. It's not a skill set that'll be useful to you now, but just know. And my mom you had to come up to my mom at night and be like, hi, Mom. Or hi, Mom.
for me.
Yeah. Did you say cream chip beef?
Yeah, blame it always on the cream chip beef if you're vomiting.
Oh, really?
Oh,
That
yeah.
I've seen people eat cream chip beef and it grosses me out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
there you
I don't understand why people eat
It's
it.
called shit on the shingle.
Yeah, it's gross.
It is gross.
Yeah, but it's always a good thing to use if you're.
And you use that often?
I did. But you're gonna.
Wait, Kylie said, my dad left me at a Home Depot before cell phones were a thing. My mom reminded him I went with him when he got home. Oh, Di's calling back. Oh, wait. Hello?
Hello.
Are you calling me from dad's phone?
I am. My phone
She
died.
does this thing where
I
she
didn't
calls
realize-
me from my dad's
is from
phone.
heaven.
He's been
I'm
dead for
calling
almost
from
3
heaven.
years. Do you know that's super creepy that you keep this phone on?
No, it's not super creepy. You don't know how many times I have to use it, like in an emergency, like this.
Diana, do you know that every time you call somebody from this phone, it goes, Pop-Pop's calling? And then I have to go, what?
Pop-Pop's calling from heaven. It's your lucky day.
You can't do this to people. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? This is the kind of crazy stuff I'm talking about. I'm like, what?
Well, my
It's
phone
hilarious.
died.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you heard that I was talking to you and then it stopped.
Yeah, no, I thought it was, let's just call it a night. And you were like, no, let's just upset a lot of people and use Pop-Up's phone. Okay.
I didn't upset a lot of people, just you.
Funny. So funny.
Nobody else knows.
Yeah, block the number.
You don't want to call?
Why do you, Melanie said, why do you keep it on?
Because I don't have a landline and I don't feel comfortable with just the cell phone. I would always like to have, a phone, so I just keep it. It makes me feel good.
Do you know who has 2 cell phones?
Who?
Drug dealers.
It's a burner.
Yeah, it's a burner phone. So you are a drug dealer with Pop-Up's phone.
Pop-Up's calling. That's not a drug dealer.
Okay, well, just so you know, it's super weird when I get the call because I go, oh, my dad's calling from heaven. This has got to be important.
Did you
Probably.
hear me say what I made for Brooke? That I got a brownie mix that has Oreo cookies on top.
I mean,
So I just made it, so hopefully she'll like it.
okay, that sounds great. All right, Di. Well, we're going to let you go. Don't call me back on any other dead people's phones.
Okay, I don't have any more phones, so you're good.
I mean, who knows? Okay. All right.
Love you, bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Well, listen, this has been a very unusual Tipsy Tuesday, and I want to thank you for hanging in there. Yeah. Drug dealers in their underwear. Exactly. In their marital underwear. All right. Well, listen, let's hear it for the Leans. They did a great job tonight. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, Kathy. It makes no sense to me. Thanks for watching. We'll be live tomorrow from a dirty parking lot, so you're not going to want to miss it. And that's it. Have a great night and a blessed night, and I will see you in the morning. Thanks for watching. I'll see you. Bye-bye.